I went to McDonald's today because I really want to do the Grimace Shake trend. So I went up to the register and I said, "1 Grimace Shake, please." And they said, "Unfortunately, we're not doing the Grimace Shake anymore." And I was really disappointed because I think this trend is so fun and I really wanted to participate. But I turned around and I started walking towards the door. And right before I get to the door, I hear, "Psst." And I stop. And I look to my left. And there's a man, just a few feet down from the door I came in, leaned up against the wall. He's a very, very tall man. He's wearing a long trench coat and kind of an old-timey fedora with red curls peeking under. But I can't make out his face. The brim of his fedora is shadowing over his entire face. He keeps his head down. And I look over at him and he says, "Do you know Grimace?" And I know I shouldn't lie, but something about his energy just drew me towards him. If I didn't know better, I would think he owned the place. So without even thinking twice, I said, "Yeah." And he grabbed my wrist and he said, "Come with me." So we go through the set of doors and we start walking down this long corridor. And I don't even understand how the corridor was there. I mean, from the outside of the building, it doesn't make sense. Anyways, we walk and we walk and we walk in silence. And we finally get to the end of the corridor. And there's a big wall with metal doors. And the man puts in a code. And the metal doors slide open. And inside of the room is nothing but one table with a chair on either side. And he grabs my wrist and he pulls me over and he sits me down in the chair, and then he sits in the chair on the other side. And we sit in silence for a moment. And then he slams his fist down on the table and he says, "Where is he? Where's Grimace? Tell us what you know. Nobody in their right mind would order that shake unless they have something to hide." And he lifts his head up. And finally, I can see it's Ronald McDonald. Guys, I met Ronald McDonald. The Ronald McDonald. Anyways, I told him, yeah, of course I wanted the Grimace Shake, but oh my goodness, this is so much better. I mean, you're Ronald McDonald. I never thought I would meet you. What are you doing in the middle of 10 Fist confetti? And he kept questioning me for a while. I could not contain my excitement. I mean, best day of my life. Finally, he let me go, and I'm over the moon at this point. And I walk through the doors and I head outside. I start walking to my car and this other guy comes up to me. He's wearing a black and white striped suit outfit thing with black thing covering his eyes, and I can't really make out his face very well. Again, I can tell he's got like orangish reddish hair, but he's wearing this big goofy hat. And he comes up to me and he says, "I heard you were looking for a Grimace Shake." And I said, "Well, I was, but I just met Ronald McDonald. I mean, that's even better." And he said, "I'll do you one better." And he hands me this box. And he says, "You tell your little friend Ronald that if he doesn't pay me, Birdie's next." And he runs off. So I get in my car and I open the box. And you guys, I got the Grimace nuggets. I can't even believe it. I am so excited to do a taste test of these, and I hope that when Birdie gets hers, she loves them too.